Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Marr now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Waiting.
I got you, boy.
Shay, woo.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're behind the 8 ball on the road to get things going.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch out. Come on. Check.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Check 15. Check 3. Out. Check.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal from the 1.
Now
they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Get ready. Kill.
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from a yard out, and the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Running with Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Let's go.
This one, 7. Outside, solid, solid. Bravo.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
That's our own 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 buck.
Here we go, 46. 6. Here we're going to 53. Go, get out there, get out there.
Back up. 54 is Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the lane.
Back. Here we're going to 53.
Hatch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
25, check 25.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott got his man there, complete to Gallup. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Under 10, 10. No. Kill. Here we go, 47. Sweat, hey.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 54, Ryan.
Jim.
26.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Slam.
Here we go, going to 53. 26.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here we go, going to 54, Ryan.
Check 13.
26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You may kill. 47.
The give is to Elliott, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
There we go. Wide.
Check 53. Here it comes. Here it comes. Big ass. Big ass. Big ass.
Here we go. 46.
Watch twist.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Maher able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
At the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Throwing his Wentz. Flush to his right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, 57.
Right there.
Hey, empty.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Mike 54. 3 buzz.
Here, shift.
Wide motion.
Hey, chill.
One set.
Running from the gun with Howard. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Austin. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 85 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 25 on second down, Wentz into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
We're going to 54. Line in.
53 from long shot. 53 from left. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
26.
Prescott from the gun. That one complete to Elliott. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it when...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Wentz now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Hey, here we go. Wide.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Here we go. Kill.
54, right there. 50. I'm coming after you. Mine's 54.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
47.
Mike spot 4.
Throwing. Prescott. Pressure comes and down he goes. Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 18.
Whoosh.
He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On play action, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Sproles. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Jackson's got it over the middle. Evades the tackler, and now some space. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 68 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
That's it. 51's the mic. Man out.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
47.
58, Mike.
Prescott now. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, kill. Under.
Buzz, be ready. Go, Mike.
He'll go 46.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Go to 54. Going to 54.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Go. 58 to Mike. Cut. 58 to Mike.
Then we're going to 53.
I got one. 58, boys. 58 to Mike.
26.
Now Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Vinny Curry, the defensive end, got there off the edge.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Tight end right.
Hey, kill.
Right up. Mike, 58, right there. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, 47.
I got you.
26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check.
Here we go, going to 54, right here. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, 26.
Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Shift.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Marr is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Great 57. Come on now. Oh, come on now. Let's go.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Ertz has it left side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. We don't want this.
Here.
No, me. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Let's find 7.
54, watch 54.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jalen Smith and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. All right, hey.
Yes, Mike.
I'm not ready. We're going to 53.
On first down, Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check 4. Hey, kill. 26.
They go to Elliott again. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 37.
Here we go, 46. We're going to 54. Why? 26.
They'll give to Elliott. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, watch it.
We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why? 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
It's our time.
Wentz now to throw. And this is Ertz with it, right side. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the 1st.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
You don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Hey, grip 5-2, out here. At least 5-2, at least 5-2. Lefty, lefty.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Undercut.
Down the man inside, down the man. Wait, look.
Throwing his Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Tokyo!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Solid, solid.
Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Cheer.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Done.
I need one over here. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
We're going to 54. Why in?
51's Mike. Watch the pass.
Wait, wait.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10.
I got you, son. 51 to Mike, boy. 51.
Gun.
Mike 51.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
46 down, man. 5-4.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Mike 55.
Now Wentz again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here we go. Kill.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.